They'll start on the ground with Strong. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
On 2nd and 7, Herbert being chased out left. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Here's Carr to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice ride.
Carr now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What I do? Rocky. Too rocky.
I saw that. I got it. And, you know, and right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves if we're going to have that kind of a reference. They've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert, this to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Just the first quarter of attack, they're going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Herbert off of play action. Forced out to his left. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. After the sack on first down, Carr. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Raiders 7, Chargers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better in the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
They got 29 yards that time.
First and 10, 46 yards line.
On first down, it's Hines, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Chargers had 10 and 5 to start play. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Carr going to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
On the move past the 40.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1.
7-7.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Up the middle they go. Chamberlain. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. On play action, it's Carr. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's Carr. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side. Chamberlain. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Chamberlain. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
This will be play number 9 of the drive. Here's 84 yards on 3rd down. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
The kick by Carlson is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw it through contact and short of the sticks.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's fielded at the 45. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. They'll run on 1st down. Chamberlain, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 44, Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far.
Here it's 3rd and 2. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Carr. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a handoff up the middle.
Chamberlain. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Chamberlain, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
That rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41. I appreciate the aggressiveness, trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Herbert now. Open target here, Darius Slayton. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Open man, Parham. He's got him.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Play action. It's Herbert. That ball caught by Slayton. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Darius Slayton, 26 yards.
And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Hopkins with the extra point. And the lead is now 14 to 10. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Carr now to throw. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
On first down, Chamberlain. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Over the middle, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31.
That's taken in by Watson.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
Up the middle they go. Chamberlain. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Play action. Now it's Carr. This is caught. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 17-14.
Chargers 14.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert got his man. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw here, Herbert. Flush to his right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42. The Chargers' passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Herbert. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion. Here's Herbert. Hard throw.
incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. Hopkins' kick is good.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Chamberlain. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Second and 6, just inside the 30. To throw, it's Carr.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Chamberlain. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Chamberlain only gets 3 yards there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. To throw his Carr. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
They'll run on first down. Chamberlain.
Nasir Adderley that time making the tackle.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
On second down now. Chamberlain. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Going to try and throw on third down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Raiders. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Chargers 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And that's going to be good for the Chargers' first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Here's Herbert. He'll check this down to Hines. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
This is Hines. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Looking to throw.
Herbert. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They run with Hines. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
On second down, right back to Hines.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Herbert going to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. This will be caught at the 2. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
They'll run with Strong.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there? I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Chamberlain.
Oh, but a great tackle there. Going to hold it to no gain as the clock runs.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Carr. This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
And partner, to tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know the that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. One last throw here for Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Las Vegas, they get a critical